Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina issues directives to contain coronavirus as she holds meeting with authorities concerned. Coronavirus contamination tops 4,000 in single day as 43 more die. Total infection crosses 98,000. Obaidul Qadir urges BNP to stand by people and cooperate with government fight on COVID-19 outbreak. Government to take action against illegal and immoral web content, says Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Coronavirus rapid testing kit by Ganashastho Kendro incapable of determining infection, says BSMMU evaluation report. Worldwide COVID-19 death tolls near 4.5 lakh, while almost 83 lakh get infected. And in Coppa Italia final, Ronaldo's Juventus meet Napoli tonight. Assalamu alaikum. You're watching news at 10 on BTV, BTV World and BTV Chattogram Center. I am Nuzhat Sharmeen welcoming you all. You just heard the headlines. Now we'll move on to news in details. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina gave necessary directives to the authorities concerned to contain the novel coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic. Press Secretary to the Prime Minister Ihsanul Karim said the Prime Minister issued the instructions at a meeting on the latest COVID-19 situation held at Ganabhavan in the capital this morning. The Press Secretary said the Premier reviewed the measures taken so far to stem the transmission of the deadly virus, plan for procurement of medical equipment and future initiatives to fight the COVID-19. Cabinet Secretary Khandakar Anwarul Islam, Principal Secretary Dr. Ahmed Kaikos, Secretary to the Prime Minister's Office Muhammad Tofazul Hossain Mia, Personal Physician to the Prime Minister Professor Dr. ABM Abdullah and Director General of Directorate General of Health Services Professor Dr. Abul Kalam Azad were present at the meeting, among others. Bangladesh today reported 43 more fatalities from the novel coronavirus in a daily count, raising the death toll from the pandemic to 1,305. The caseload has also surged to 98,489 after 4,008 new COVID-19 cases were detected in the last 24 hours. Additional Director General of the Directorate General of Health Services, Professor Nasima Sultana, told a virtual media briefing in the city. As 1,925 patients recovered in the last 24 hours, the number of total recovery reached 38,189, she said. The country recovery rate is 38.77, she added. Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Medical University Vice Chancellor Professor Konok Kanti Bora said that the antibody testing kit developed by Ganashastho Kendro is ineffective in detecting coronavirus. He said this at a press briefing in BSMMU in the capital today. He said they found the antibody kit of Ganashastho Kendro ineffective to detect coronavirus. He said the committee formed to conduct the performance study of the kit, headed by Professor Shahina Tabassum, prepared its final report on the trial. The VC said the committee conducted the trial using 509 antibody kits of Ganashastho Kendro. In their analysis, the committee found the kit dysfunctional to identify the virus. He said it is possible to identify the infection of maximum 40% of the COVID-19 patients with their kit. They performed the trial on a total of 509 patient samples. Only 11% of the patients were identified in the first week, while 40% in the second week. Awami League General Secretary and Road Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Qadir has urged BNP to extend its helping hand to the government to stand by the people during the corona crisis by removing dusty, rusty glasses. He made the call while briefing journalists from his government residence in the capital today. Obaidul Qadir alleged that BNP has accepted to spread lies and rumors as its sacred duty, avoiding to stand by the people and the country. He said BNP's propaganda is an attempt to demoralize the corona frontliners. The Road Transport and Bridges Minister said the government has taken initiative to increase treatment materials and testing centres besides making effective zone-based lockdown.
সরকার সীমাবদ্ধতা সত্ত্বেও নিরলস কাজ করে যাচ্ছে দেশরত্ন শেখ হাসিনার নেতৃত্বে। একদিকে জীবন, অন্যদিকে কর্ম, একদিকে জননিরাপত্তা, অপরদিকে অর্থনীতির ভারসাম্য, একদিকে বেঁচে থাকার জন্য পরিকল্পনা, অপরদিকে দেশ বিদেশের সাথে সংযোগ রক্ষা, জীবনের অনিবার্য প্রয়োজনগুলো মাথাচাড়া দেয় বলে মানুষ ঘর থেকে বেরিয়ে আসে। ব্যষ্টিক ও সামষ্টিক অর্থনৈতিক চলকের স্থিতিশীলতার পাশাপাশি সামাজিক সুরক্ষা এবং চিকিৎসা নেটওয়ার্ক সচল ও সম্প্রসারণে সরকারের নিরলস প্রয়াস দৃশ্যমান। রাজধানী থেকে তৃণমূল পর্যন্ত গড়ে তুলতে হবে কার্যকর সমন্বয়, সুরক্ষার দুর্ভেদ্য প্রাচীর। বিএনপি সংকটের শুরু থেকে ভুল ধরিয়ে দেওয়ার নামে সরকারের অন্ধ সমালোচনা আর নেতিবাচক বক্তব্যের চর্বিত চর্বণ করে যাচ্ছে। দেশ, জাতি তথা অসহায় মানুষের পাশে না দাঁড়িয়ে মিথ্যাচার আর গুজব ছড়ানোকে তারা পবিত্র দায়িত্ব হিসাবে মেনে নিয়েছে। এই মিথ্যাচার ফ্রন্টলাইনে কর্মরত যোদ্ধাদের মনোবল নষ্ট করার অপপ্রয়াস। করোনার মতো বৈশ্বিক এই মহামারী মোকাবিলায় দেশরত্ন শেখ হাসিনা সরকারের উদ্যোগগুলো তাদের চোখে পড়ে না। ধুলো জমা মরচে ধরা চশমা সরিয়ে এ সংকটে মানুষের পাশে দাঁড়াতে এবং সরকারের কার্যক্রমে সহযোগিতা প্রদানে বিএনপির প্রতি আমি আবারও আহ্বান জানাই।
Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood has said the government will take legal measures against illegal and immoral web contents. He said this while briefing journalists on contemporary issues at his Secretariat office today. Replying to queries from journalists, the Information Minister said the government has marked COVID-19 infected areas in 3 categories and only East Rajabajar in the capital was put under lockdown tentatively. Dr. Hassan Mahmood also said the government is stepping ahead with decisions to save the livelihoods of working class people.
যে সমস্ত দেশে সংক্রমণ অত্যন্ত নাজুক পর্যায়ে গিয়েছিল তারাও কিন্তু জীবিকা রক্ষার তাগিদে সেখানে সবকিছু খুলে দিয়েছে। আমাদের পার্শ্ববর্তী দেশ ভারত, পাকিস্তানও সেখানে সংক্রমণ হুহু করে বাড়ছে। এরপরও সেখানে জীবিকা রক্ষার জন্যে সেখানে সবকিছু সীমিত আকারে খুলে দেওয়া হয়েছে। গত 100 দিনের মধ্যে বাংলাদেশেই করোনা ভাইরাসে আক্রান্তদের মধ্যে মৃত্যুর হার পৃথিবীতে সর্বনিম্ন মধ্যে একটি। আমাদের সীমিত সম্পদ নিয়ে, সীমিত সামর্থ্য নিয়ে মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী দিনরাত পরিশ্রম করে সার্বক্ষণিক সবকিছু মনিটর করে জনগণের স্বাস্থ্য সুরক্ষা দেওয়ার জন্য চেষ্টা করে যাচ্ছেন। একই সাথে অর্থনীতিকে রক্ষা করার জন্য তিনি বিরাট প্রণোদনা প্যাকেজ ঘোষণা করেছেন। ভবিষ্যতে আমাদের অর্থনীতিকে চাঙ্গা রাখার জন্য এবং আমাদের উন্নয়নের ধারাকে অব্যাহত রাখার জন্য তিনি একটি সাহসী বাজেটও ঘোষণা করেছেন। সরকার কিছু কিছু অতি সংক্রমিত এলাকা চিহ্নিত করেছে, যে এই অতি সংক্রমিত এলাকাগুলোকে বিভিন্ন জোনে অতি সংক্রমিত এলাকা, মধ্যম সংক্রমিত এলাকা, কম সংক্রমিত এলাকা বা সংক্রমণ হয়নি এমন এলাকা এভাবে চিহ্নিত করার কাজ করছে। কিন্তু সরকার কোনো এলাকায় আসলে পূর্ব রাজাবাজার ছাড়া লকডাউন অর্থাৎ স্থানীয় লকডাউন ঘোষণা করেনি। এ নিয়ে একটি বিভ্রান্তি সামাজিক যোগাযোগ মাধ্যমে এমনকি গণমাধ্যমের মাধ্যমে একটি বিভ্রান্তি তৈরি হয়েছে। এই বিভ্রান্তি নিরসন করার জন্য গতকাল সরকারি তথ্য বিবরণী প্রচার করা হয়েছে, প্রকাশ করা হয়েছে।
State Minister for Information Dr. Murad Hassan and Information Secretary Kamrun Nahar were present at that time. To face possible food crisis due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Agriculture Minister Dr. Abdul Razak has said the government is giving emphasis on cultivating high-yielding variety of crops, reducing less productive varieties for raising the food production in the country. He said this while inaugurating a free online seed distribution program arranged by German-based Bayer Group and Bangladesh Chemical Industries Corporation (BCIC). Dr. Razak said country's entire almond production area is more than the Boro paddy, but the total almond production is comparatively less due to extensive cultivation of local variety during the almond season. To increase almond production, he said it is necessary to ensure quality and adequate seed supply and make hybrid varieties popular among the farmers. Agriculture Secretary M. Nasiruzzaman and German Ambassador to Bangladesh Peter Fahrenholz joined the program as the special guests. A dialogue on strengthening the U.S.-Bangladesh trade and commercial corridor was held on virtual platform in which government leaders from Bangladesh underscored the need for strengthening U.S.-Bangladesh partnership in terms of trade and investment for the mutual benefits. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce's U.S.-Bangladesh Working Group organized the event in view of the novel coronavirus COVID-19 situation. Principal Secretary Dr. Ahmed Kaikos and Senior Vice President of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce for South Asia, Nisha Biswal, jointly moderated it from Dhaka and Washington, respectively. Joining the event, Prime Minister's Private Industry and Investment Advisor Salman F. Rahman highlighted the steps of the government under the dynamic leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to further advance the country. In his speech through PowerPoint presentation, State Minister for ICT Division Zunaid Ahmed Polok explained Bangladesh's tremendous progress in the digitization process and urged the U.S. investors to take the advantage of the investment and use huge potentials available in the country. Principal Secretary Dr. Ahmed Kaikos, through a PowerPoint presentation, highlighted various measures of the government to protect the economy of the country during and after the corona crisis. At the same time, he also elaborated through a PowerPoint presentation about the prospects of U.S. investment in Bangladesh's various sectors. Bangladesh Ambassador to USA Mohammad Ziauddin, U.S. Ambassador in Dhaka Earl R. Miller also spoke among others, while a question-answer session was also held after the formal speeches. Leaders of Bangladesh and U.S. business organizations and firms joined the program on the digital platform. Local Government, Rural Development and Cooperatives Minister Mohammad Tajul Islam has stressed on community involvement for effective enforcement of the zone-based lockdown, especially in the red zones. He said this while visiting the ongoing lockdown situation in the city's East Rajabazar this morning. Dhaka North City Corporation DNCC Mayor Mohammad Atikul Islam, DNCC Chief Health Officer Brigadier General Mominur Rahman Mamun, ward councillors and other officials concerned were present on the occasion. LGRD Minister urged the authorities concerned to ensure emergency services including healthcare in the areas put under lockdown. Emphasizing on the importance of introducing telemedicine services for the locked down areas, the LGRD minister said ambulances should always be ready in these areas to provide emergency services so that the critically sick patients can be rushed to the hospitals quickly. Noting that food items are being delivered to the houses of the poor and destitute people free of cost in the lockdown areas, he said arrangements have been made to deliver food and other necessities to the houses of the well-off people. Expressing satisfaction over the lockdown situation in the East Rajabazar area, Tajul Islam said the area has been put under lockdown on trial basis. Steps will also be taken to impose lockdown in other parts of the country, including the capital, utilizing the experiences of East Rajabazar. Global death toll from coronavirus has risen to 4,47,363, while more than 83,10,000 people are now infected. Besides, 43,52,000 patients have recovered so far. In the United States, the death toll has soared to 1,19,204, while 22,13,012 people are infected. In Brazil, coronavirus killed about 45,500 people, while about 9,29,000 people have been infected. Besides, about 42,000 people died from the novel coronavirus in the United Kingdom, more than 34,400 in Italy, more than 29,500 in France, more than 27,100 in Spain, and about 12,000 in India. India's Prime Minister has said the deaths of at least 20 soldiers in a fight with Chinese troops in a disputed Himalayan border area will not be in vain. Narendra Modi said India would be proud that her soldiers died fighting the Chinese in the clash in the Ladakh region recently. Soldiers reportedly brawled with sticks, bats and bamboo sticks studded with nails. No shots were fired. Both sides blamed each other. It is the first deadly clash between the two sides in the border area in the disputed Kashmir region in at least 45 years. India's army said China also suffered casualties, but Beijing has given no details. The Indian statement notes that injured soldiers were exposed to sub-zero temperatures in the high-altitude terrain. As each side traded accusations, India said China had tried to unilaterally change the status quo. Beijing accused Indian troops of attacking Chinese personnel. The two armies later held talks to try to diffuse tensions. Now coming up, weather report. The Met Office forecasts that light or moderate rain with thunder shower accompanied by temporary gusty and squally wind is likely over the most places of Khulna, Borishal, Chattogram and Sylhet divisions, with moderately heavy to very heavy falls at some places over the country. Heavy to very heavy rainfall is likely to occur at places over Khulna, Borishal, Chattogram and Sylhet divisions during the next 24 hours. The Met Office warning messages say deep convections are taking place over the North Bay and its adjoining areas. Under its influence, squally weather may affect the maritime ports of North Bay and adjoining coastal areas of Bangladesh. Meanwhile, maritime ports of Chattogram, Cox's Bazar, Mongla and Paira have been advised to hoist local cautionary signal number 3. I repeat, local cautionary signal number 3. All fishing boats and trawlers over the North Bay have been advised to come close to the coast and proceed with caution until further notice. They are also advised not to venture into the deep sea. Now news on sports. Juventus will face Napoli in the final match of Coppa Italia football tournament tonight. The match will kick off at 1 a.m. Bangladesh Standard Time. Meanwhile, the English Premier League football will resume tonight after 100 days interval due to coronavirus pandemic, with the match between Aston Villa and Sheffield United. In the Spanish La Liga football, Barcelona beat Leganés by 2-0 last night. Barca is on the top of the points table with 64 points from 29 matches, while their arch-rival Real Madrid is in the second position with 59 points. Bayern Munich won the German Bundesliga title for the consecutive 8th and total 30th time, beating Werder Bremen by 1-0.
Culminated what was a good first.
To end the bulletin, headlines once again. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina issues directives to contain coronavirus as she holds meeting with authorities concerned. Coronavirus contamination tops 4,000 in single day as 43 more die. Total infection crosses 98,000. Obaidul Qadir urges BNP to stand by government and people and cooperate with government fighting COVID-19 outbreak. Government to take action against illegal and immoral web content, says Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Coronavirus rapid testing kit by Ganoswasthya Kendra incapable of determining infection, says BSMMU evaluation report. Worldwide COVID-19 death tolls near 4 lakh and 4.5 lakh, while almost 83 lakh get infected. And in Coppa Italia final, Ronaldo's Juventus meet Napoli tonight. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us, and we invite you to watch your 11:30 Bangla News. Until then, Khuda Hafiz.